Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel. Before this will be probably the first of a couple thrifting videos. I have been at a walkthrough at an estate sale. I've been at a couple of thrift stores. And yes, it all adds up. So I don't want this to be overly long, so I've tried to divide it into sections. And just to make a bit of room on the table, and before I get to the stuff that probably is most interesting to junk journalers or paper crafters, I will show you some of the personal items that I've scored. Is this not beautiful? If you've watched more than a couple of my videos, you know that I love copper and I love this sort of a look. It's intended as a candle holder and has a handle, and I thought that was the cat's meow. I probably won't get outside to the patio until next year because, you know, the season is winding down, but I love that so much. I grabbed this. I think I paid 75 cents for it. It's rough. It's a 5-cup plastic measuring cup, and this is what I'm going to be using from now on for my dye mixtures. Like if I just mix up a small batch of tea dye or coffee dye, I'll be using it. I'll be using this instead. Up until now, I've been using a Pyrex measuring cup, and I didn't ever think there was anything wrong with that because I'm not doing anything that is inedible. But to have a dedicated one seemed like a good idea. I collect amethyst glass, and this was $1. I really don't need another piece. I have many, but I thought even if I just have this on my desk to put, you know, it's got a nice weighted bottom on it. If I put this on my desk and use it to hold things, or if it gets a pride of place spot in my display cabinet, either way, it was too good to pass up. This is a little wooden, you know, kind of weathered barn board kind of thing. It's got the plastic liner, which, you know, intends that you put wet foam in there for a floral arrangement. Who doesn't need another little box that looks cute for putting things into? Okay, so maybe I'll show you something else. This is, well, brand new. This is Umbra brand, and you know they don't make junk. And I don't know whether you've ever, so the retail on this would have been $12.99. I think, I paid $2.99. That's a Goodwill sticker. Anyway, I'll just hold it this way so you can see the picture. This is what they call an invisible bookshelf. It floats large books. Now, I have paid full retail for sets of these in the past. 20 pounds maximum load, 10-inch maximum book depth. So if you can see this diagram, it helps obviously to find a stud in the wall rather than, you know, just into drywall. There's hardware. I mean, there are screws included. So you screw the bracket itself to the wall, and then put your first book on there with the back cover below this flange part, and the rest of the pages above it, and then you can stack it. And I have some of these on a narrow little wall in the bedroom. And, you know, it's a good way to display books that are attractive or books that you want at the ready for, you know, when you're reading in bed. So if you ever see these, grab them because it's a good concept. for those of us who are running out of bookcase space. I bought this. Now, I don't like paying $6.99. Now this is Value Village. However, I would have gotten the seniors discount. So what is that? 30% off, I think. But is this not cute? You can't help but think of Barbara at 49 Dragonflies when you see something like this. It's intended as a pendant. I don't know who might wear something this big, but I just thought it was cute. If I take the cord off, it could become, you know, a dangle in one of our trees or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I hang it on my wall. I don't know, but I just thought it was so unique that I bit the bullet and paid the price. Okay. Oh, maybe I should show you this. This was a grab bag of things for $5. Haven't really looked at it. You know, I really hate when these places group rubber stamps that you'd never want. And you see one or two good things in there, and then you end up buying the whole kit and caboodle. I have other sets of these little stamp things, and they're, you know, I think I got mine at Walmart. This is a different font. I can live with that. This has no, you know, of no use to me. It'll be donated. I don't know why a person would really want that, but it's never been used. I don't know, probably would never use that one either. I thought these little bows were cute though. There are 6 of them. It says shoestring bow white. This I thought was kind of cool. It's never been used, and the sentiments on here are angel, rockabye, precious, grow, oh baby, blessing, kisses, wonder, wish, time flies, dream time, and smile. So it was probably intended for like a baby, but there are enough words on there that would be, you know, would be generic enough that they would work. Skirt pins. These must be as old as the hills. You can tell by the packaging. So I don't have anything like this, so I thought that was good. You know, if you saw my, I guess I stuck some things in here that didn't belong. So yeah, these with these price tags were not in there. Cute little self-cover buttons, and you know that I kind of got on that kick. I did that video, and I hope you saw it. So now that I've done it, I see these kits everywhere, and I need to get back and do a bunch more. This is a Bow Bunny stamp, and I thought it was cute because, well, it's got the 2 butterflies. And excuse me, can you ever have enough butterfly stamps? And it's got this ornate, no, is that one piece or? Oh, 2 corners. So 2 ornate corners and the butterflies. So I thought that was good. Good. This is kind of cute. It's a teacup stamp. Oh, that came from another place too. And this says celebrate. Now, I'm sure I have more of these, but whatever. Again, sometimes you overpay slightly, or you buy things you don't really want because there are 1 or 2 items that you do want. Sorry for the noise. Part of the estate thing, and that I don't know if I'll do a dedicated video on that. It was the deceased woman was Ukrainian, elderly, and had a lot of stuff that they were disposing of. So my daughter had booked an appointment, and we were in the first group of people who were able to do a walkthrough and buy. So we each came away with many things. I I may choose to do that as a separate video, but this tin can was part of it. So I'll just show you quickly. Oh, and I need your help. Can anyone tell me what this is? Now this has come apart, but you can see that it is, well, it's paper. This one obviously detached from this. There's also this pink. I cannot figure out for love or money what this actually was or is. So if you know the answer, clue me in, please. I mean, obviously, I would treat it just like a paper tape and could glue it down. I don't know. I wonder, this would be, I don't know, for the masochists out there, I wonder if this could be pleated and sewn. That would be crazy. Anyway, that's the mystery. I don't think I'll dig everything out of here. I did try to sort of separate, organize this a bit better. So there are a number of buttons. There's a bunch of thread. Now, some of these brands are okay. Some of these generic, I didn't even know Fruit of the Loom ever made thread, but I don't know how good that is. A tape measure, a bunch of carded buttons, a teeny weeny buckle, this sort of green, seam binding. This was different too. I've never seen this before. Blanket binding, box like this, Belding's brand. It's a nice corally pink, and look at those two cute little spools of thread that match the ribbon. Blanket binding folded with sufficient Belding sewing thread to sew on. And then this whole section, people, is needles. Like, OMG. How many needles does a person need? Most of them are hand sewing, so obviously the tapestry ones will come in handy. Okay, and there was okay, let me get rid of this can, or put it out of sight anyway. There was this thing. Oh no, it doesn't zipper. It has snaps. It's like an emergency sewing kit, I guess. I've never seen anything like this, but I mean, you can tell that it's old. So this might be good to throw in one's travel crafting bag, because it's got, many of the things that a person would want. A variety of threads, if you're hand sewing something, a few buttons, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it was part of this package, so. Oh, there was also this bag that I bought separately that has these trims. I've kind of rolled these upside. I didn't really know what I was getting here because, it was all in a bag. But isn't that beautiful? I can see hoarding that. And this sort of, those colors that you'd see on kids' Ukrainian dance costumes or something. And then these are beaded onto satin ribbon. Or not, no, I said that wrong. They've been attached to satin ribbon. I guess they were beaded, they would have probably been like this. And then those two were attached to a piece of ribbon. And probably, sewn on a costume or to embellish it. And I don't know why this little tiny sock is here, but. Also in this bag, oh no, this was packaging that I separated. Another button kit, little envelopes, blah, blah, blah. And then this is so cute. It's deerskin, made in Canada, and it's a souvenir of Jasper, which is a mountain, which is one of the national parks in Alberta, and it is gorgeous. This feels so great. Don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't think you'd want to put anything particularly precious there because I don't, well, maybe it tightens up enough. I don't know. Anyway, I don't need to solve that problem today. Okay, let me show you more stationery, papery type stuff. I continue buying rulers because maybe I have an issue. I like these rigid plastic ones because I notch out the edges and make tear rulers. And because plastic wears over time, I'm finding that my original one is getting a bit, the indentations aren't as distinct as they used to be. I bought this one just because I liked it and it was different. It does have a metal edge on it, so I suppose if I wanted to use it, I could. But for now, I'll just add it to my ruler collection. Oh, show me the money. I got this packet of Monopoly money because you can never have enough money. I stumbled across some more wine labels. Now, these are brand new. Now, I've never made wine or whatever, but I imagine that people who do their own winemaking want to be able to affix a label, and I just picked two that I really liked. You may or may not know that in my Etsy shop, I have packets of brand new wine labels that people can buy just to, for decorative purposes and whatever. So I don't know if I will just add one of each of these to the packet, or I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I thought I couldn't leave those behind. Now these two things, see, I paid $1.75. They are metal 3D laser cut models, and they're aircraft. So I have a grandson who, at this point in his life, wants to be an astronaut. So I just thought, and he's very dexterous and loves, give the boy several rolls of duct tape and cardboard, and he'll build you a duplex. The kid's amazing. Anyway, I will, these are going to be his. This is a little, I don't know, that probably wasn't a great price, but it's a brand new journal. It's got this fold over flap. It's got the elastic closure. It's got, pale blue paper. And I thought, even if I just use it, just use it for myself, or gut it and have this little flappy thing here. To me, I don't think I have to do everything the hard way. So when I can buy shortcuts, I do. This, I think, will also go into my travel crafting bag for car trips, or when I go to my our what do you call it? Timeshare. Temporary storage it. A notebook plus bag with zipper slider. Keep things in the bag until next use. I've never seen anything like this before. So it's got this zippery thing. So I could put fussy cuts in there. I could make notes of YouTube video ideas or whatever else. A couple pockets here, more little pockets here, room for a pen. So I thought that was just kind of very clever. And yeah. Anyway, this is one of those desk pads. Set up like a weekly planner, and I like including these in journals as pages. 50 cents. Now this is business card paper in a marble gray. I don't know how many sheets there are here, but there seem to be quite a few. I sometimes use business card things as for stamping on, to well, to decorate any way your little heart desires. I bought this. Now this is a little bit pricey, $2.99, 25 sheets, but I'm thinking that the marriage certificates that or the statement of marriage that I have to print, because of course the province no longer provides those to us. We have to do it at our own expense. If that document can fit within these borders here, that would be a nice way to do that. I grabbed this because it's sunflower paper and I have a weakness for sunflowers. This, oh, it doesn't say how many, but this is, you know, a decent sized packet. This is a lot skinnier. But again, when I give my couples their wedding, a copy of their wedding ceremony, I do it on decorative paper like this. And then these are clear addressing labels. So I don't know. Maybe I need to actually do some return addresses for my business name. And then this is just a book of grid paper. So we're almost done with the stationery. Okay, this is a 3-pack of vehicle daily inspection report. So very dense in terms of the amount of writing on there. They're obviously carbonized, and I just thought they were interesting, so I'll probably end up dyeing these. Now this, you can tell, is an old box. Salvation Army got it for the seniors discount. Again, kind of a sucker for poppies, although I tend to like the red ones better. But it pretty well seems intact. So there are these decorative envelopes. And note paper with the little border around it. Oh, a few of those and then a bunch of plain ones. And, oh, that's just another envelope showing you how it could look together. And then another sealed stationery set. This one was $3.99. And look at those cute sweet peas. I don't know about you, but I don't plant sweet peas, and I don't even really know anybody who does anymore. It seems like one of those old-fashioned flowers that, you know, we kind of grew up with. Okay, so what have we got here? A note card and a decorated envelope. Like, are those not the sweetest? Plus, of course, I will have this box. And then note paper. Don't recall how many pieces, and I guess it doesn't matter because clearly I got my money's worth here. Yeah, I love the box. Cool. Okay, maybe I will, how are we doing for time? 24 minutes. I will show you a couple of other sort of paperish things. When I can, I buy art. Now this is a print, 137th out of 200. I like it. This is a landscape that I would be familiar with. Swainson. So this is obviously an Albertan. Oh, you know what? I think he teaches art classes for adults. Anyway, the dead grass, the drifts, that sky, that winter sky we get, and the fence post that's, you know, seen better days. I mean, the fence that has seen better days. This is home. So for $3, matted, am I going to leave it? I don't think so. I took the frame apart and threw it away because it was gross. But is this not a cool wedding picture? No name or date or indication of date on it. But look how the bouquet and his tie and maybe their little cheeks have been colorized. Oh, they maybe should have polished his shoes a bit too. But anyway, what is that? 40s maybe? With that big double-breasted blazer. But I just thought that was so nice. Not sure what I'll do with it, but hey. And this was the mounting paper that was around it. So you can see that it too, well, who knows what color it started out as, but it certainly looks kind of aged and patinaed. So I will ponder what I can do with that. Oh, and then this, I haven't even opened this up. This was a bundle. It was unpriced. This was at a store that we have here. I don't know if you have it where you are, called Restore or Restore, or I don't know. However, it's an offshoot of Habitat for Humanity. So they sell things that have been donated, new or used, by, you know, home builders and I guess general public. Anyway, this was all in a bag. This fabric was not on top. I don't even know what was on top at that point. So I asked this guy, I says, this isn't priced. What do you think this bag is? He's, oh, I don't know. He's, oh, so he opens it up and then I see the fabric and I'm thinking, well, I hope the price is right because I want it. Oh, there's something in here. Was there potpourri in this at one point? Anyway, he says, oh, I'm just a volunteer. You'll have to ask the cashier. So a woman was, you know, when I see staff members with pricing guns, I like to say to them, oh, lowering prices all the time. Some stickers, nothing very great there. These are cool. Not maybe the greatest theme, but anyway, I thought, oh, let me ask her. Some punch outs. And she's, where did you find it? And then I told her about the volunteer and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, she said $2. So I said, sold. You know, these odds and ends, a person has to make a concerted effort. Now, these frames are kind of good. A person has to make a concerted effort to use them. Otherwise, they can just drive you a little bit nuts because they take up space. They're somewhat fragile and can get creased. What is this? Oh. You know, some of these stickers, this is why we have grandchildren, nieces and nephews, and strangers to give things to. A unicorn envelope, anyone? Whoops. A little handmade card. Well, is it handmade? Cute envelope. Confetti. What is this? Are these honeycomb things? Anyway, I hope that you are well. I hope that you are crafting. I hope that you are having some... Now, what, pray tell, do you do with that? Oh, how about gluing that down and having it open up when your page opens? Woohoo! I hope that you're having, if not pleasurable weather, then at least you're safe from some of the craziness that is going on this year around the world. Or is this something to give the grandson? Anyway, it doesn't take much to amuse me. You know that by now. These, whoops. Oh, I was going to say these are brads, but are they? What are they? Oh, push pins, I guess, just for a bulletin board. They're frames, some kind of folded paper. Oh, wallpaper borders. Cool. These are ones I don't have. And you know I love a wallpaper border. Oh my goodness, those are nice. I need to do a fancy la-di-da, dripping with lace and lusciousness kind of project. These probably came out of a sample book or something. So they're all the same length. Cardstock. Or maybe out of a do-it-yourself wedding kit. Wedding invitation kit. Yeah, I would say that's probably what these are. Oh, and let's look at that piece of fabric. Or two pieces of fabric. So this is like, well, it's not, I don't think it's canvas. It's more like a heavier weight linen. And then there's this lovely one. Cool. Very cool. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to stop there. I do have a bunch of books, and I do have a bunch of linens. But, oh, I'll show you this. This is upholstery weight fabric. It's a remnant. And the reason I got it is, well, I like the color. It is a color that permeates my house along with aubergine. I bought an old sewing machine stool the other day, and I know darn well that I'm going to recover it. So that's the project I had in mind. Now, of course, there's more than that. So this also may end up as a book cover. Just wondering if there's anything else I should show you. Oh, I can show you this. This is in the stationery department, or stationery category. $2. I have several of these because I'm a sucker for them. And because, boy, why do they put stuff on the front cover? It is obviously handmade paper. It feels wonderful. One thing I've never tried is whether or not this sort of paper would lend itself to an art journal, or is it way too porous? So I have some loose sheets I should experiment with, because this would be kind of a nice size. Now there isn't much room for, you know, for expansion. It doesn't lie flat either. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't such a great idea. Let me see what else I can show you. Oh. Do you have a pair of white kid gloves with a pearl button? Well, I do. $3. Like, are these not the best? Couldn't those be cute driving gloves? You know, when it's not, it's just a little too cold to go barehanded, but you don't want lined gloves. Like, I just thought these were, and if you could feel them, oh my goodness. better stop before I start drooling. Oh, I bought this tote. This was $3. Again, seems to be well made. I need to shake out the debris that's in there. It's got a pocket. This is another one of those bags that's good to just grab and go when you want to put some, when you're maybe know you're going to be in a waiting room and you want to take something with you to do, because most of us cannot sit still and would consider that a waste of precious time. Oh, this was the wait, what was it now? Anyway, there was an area, 5 for $2. So this mirror was there, and I grabbed this spoon. Now it's pewter, and it looks like it came from Norway. So it's got sort of those Viking ships and whatnot. But I just thought that was cool. You know, sometimes when you just want a special spoon in a special thing, I thought that was kind of good. So I think now, guys, I'm going to really stop now because, you know, I could keep going. I will say goodbye. I will ask you again, if you haven't already done so, to please subscribe. You know, I was watching a video or a couple of videos. It was under those, you know, suggested for you type things, no one that I had ever heard of before. And anyway, as she, I suppose I will subscribe, but I mean, there was good information. It just seemed to take a heck of a long time to get to it. A little too much preamble and drama. But anyway, for my taste. The point I wanted to make is as she was, oh, I didn't show you this. As she was talking, and again, I'm still finding my way around the back room of Instagram. Oh, I should thank the person who was kind enough to let me know that my link to my Etsy and my YouTube from Instagram was broken. So I'm thinking, oh, Lord, now I have to figure, I have more tech to figure out. But I was able to do it. I was able to make the link to my link tree in my bio live. So if a person clicks on that, you then have a choice of Etsy, YouTube, and I think Facebook or something is the third one. Anyway, you know why I bought these, because they're purple. Anyway, I interrupted myself. What this woman ended up saying is that she knows, so it must be somewhere in the back room in the stats and in the analytics of YouTube, that 68% of her viewers are not subscribers. So now when I have a moment, I'm going to see if I can find that area on my video, and then I will know what the number is. So, yeah, I do think that subscribing is a good idea. It obviously doesn't cost you anything. It helps the maker, the creator. And you always, always, always have the choice of watching or not if the subject matter appeals to you. Or maybe it's you've seen a million of that thing, so you don't need to look at another one. So there's that. The notification bell, I never really talk about the notification bell, but I think that is definitely a good idea for those of you who are faithful viewers and want to see what I'm up to. I think that is a good idea, simply because my schedule is a bit more erratic now. when I was doing the 100-day challenge, obviously I was doing a video every day, and it was set for the same time, you know, in my time zone. And so, you know, that was fine. But now things have kind of just up in the air. I should also say that, and I know I've said this before, that I intend to do a number of videos and sort of just schedule them so that when harvest begins and goes on and on and on sometimes, I'm not, you know, leaving a void. I do have some content that will be appearing regularly. Goodness knows I always have thrift store videos or thrifting videos scheduled in advance. Anyway, so blah, 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 blah. That was a long roundabout way of saying, yeah, hit the notification bell. And that way, whether I upload something on a, you know, whatever day, whatever time, you'll know. Anyway, thanks, guys. I so appreciate your presence and your loyalty. Bye.